Hello, we're here. We are here, we are here, we are here. I'm wearing a do-rag, as you can tell. This probably is a little ghetto for some of y'all. And if you can't accept me at my... You can't accept me at my best. So, welcome back to my channel, guys. I appreciate it so much. Thank you for tuning in once again, another week. I'm back with more videos. I've never done this before. I've never done a movie review on my channel, so this is going to be very fresh, very fun. I don't know what's about to come out of my mouth other than I just watched Us, the US. I just watched the highly anticipated second film from Jordan Peele, and wow, wait a minute, I have to do the YouTube stuff, you know, I have to do the YouTube stuff. I need you to hit that subscribe button, thanks. It really helps me out a lot, like, it really does. So just hit that subscribe button and make sure you give this video a big thumbs up if you like it. And I need to have a conversation. I watched this movie yesterday, which is Thursday, and I am trying not to give spoilers on Twitter or Instagram or any of my social media networks. So I need to talk about this movie, so please drop some comments, drop your concerns, drop your questions down below. Let's have a discussion, please. And without further ado, let's get into this review. Us. Let's just hop right into this. I mean, I don't even know where to start, and I feel like I'm not going to hit every point I need to because it's so much going on. I'm going to say this. The movie is very rich. It's unnerving. Us is more intuitive rather than explicitory. It's more visceral than diagrammatic, if that makes sense. It's a film that brings in all types of horror movies into one. It brings in monster movies, it brings in supernatural movies, it brings in an eerie type of chilling movie. Just wow. Wow. Jordan Peele is brilliant. I will pay him lots of money to teach me everything that he knows. Us, even though Jordan Peele has said that this has nothing to do about race, which it kind of doesn't. It really kind of doesn't. It is a social thriller to me, plus a horror movie. Us basically tells us that we are our worst enemies. I want to kind of break down this movie, but I don't. I don't feel like I need to go down the entire movie. I just feel like I need to hit some things that fuck me up. Okay? Us explains how we are our worst enemies, and I think it's a bigger cultural message than just what we saw. Because the first time watching this, I can understand someone saying, I don't get it. You have to watch this twice. That's why I went yesterday and I went today, because I had to understand what was I watching. So we start off the movie set in 1986 in Santa Cruz, right? We have a young Adelaide played by Madison Curry, which I think she's the cutest, most enticing little girl that I've seen in a while in film. So thank you for that. I really enjoyed your performance, even though you didn't say anything. The young Adelaide is at a amusement park with her family, her mom and her dad, and she wanders off into this fun house, which she meets her doppelganger, which to her probably thought that was going to be her reflection. Even though it was not her reflection, it was actually her doppelganger, who, at the end of the movie, you seen that she was actually kidnapped and taken from her world. This movie is so fucked up. A few decades probably go by, and an older Adelaide, played by the breathtaking Lupita Nyong'o. I need to get into her performance because I just cannot wait for her to win Best Actress, literally, this at every award show. It's not even a quarter of the year gone yet, and she is going to take home every award. Period. So Lupita Nyong'o is the older Adelaide, and she's with her husband Gabe, who is played by Winston Duke from Black Panther, and he's been in some other things, but he's phenomenal. And then we also have their daughter, Zora, who is played by the beautiful Shahidi Joseph Wright. I believe that's her name. Breathtaking. Once again, this is my first time I think I've seen her in anything, and wow. This cast, wow. And also Jason, the son of Adelaide and Gabe. And he was played by Evan Alex. I like to give credit to the actors and make sure I put them in there. So, here we go. I don't want to go down what happened into the movie. I want to talk about the points that need to be hit, okay? So, let's do this. The first thing that we see on our screen is quotes that basically says there's a bunch of tunnels that goes to absolutely nowhere. That's the first thing that pops up. And then from there is a campaign that happened in the 1980s called Hands Across America. Well, basically that campaign was fighting against homelessness, hunger, poverty, and basically uniting all of us in the United States, US, us, poof, literally crazy. All the money that they raised, I think it was about 30 million, they only gave about half of that money to the actual cause. And I guess that was a message in itself that we really don't care about the things that we say we care about. Only care about what does it benefit us? Do we actually care about the people who are less privileged than us? Do we even care about their well-being, and do we accept our privilege as Americans? Literally, this film is a lot. So just hold on, buckle down. Then from that commercial, we go into this slow, very beautiful shot that I was so captivated on, of this slow pan out from one white rabbit coming out very slowly, coming out very slowly, coming out very slowly, to a bunch of rabbits in cages of all type of colors, brown, black, white, and they had this beautiful score over it. Oh, it was just breathtaking. It was breathtaking, it was breathtaking, it was breathtaking. This film also hits redlining. If you don't know what redlining is, I suggest you look up its history. So basically, redlining is denial of services and access based on class and race. And at the end of the film, you see everyone holding hands, literally going across America. That shot was also spectacular. Listen, there's so much to talk about this film. I don't know how long this video is gonna be, but also another thing that from the get-go you notice is the man that's on the boardwalk when young Adelaide is walking and wandering off, the man who's holding the Jeremiah 11:11. At first, if you're not a Bible person like me, you probably won't get that, but as soon as the movie went off, that's the first thing that I Googled was, what does this verse mean? If you know anything about the Bible, or you've ever read this verse, basically, I wrote it down. It says, "Therefore, thus says the Lord, behold, I am bringing disaster upon them that they cannot escape. Though they cry to me, I will not listen to them." So, in us, basically the doppelgangers are people who are trapped in the lower class, the system, down below, while us, the Americans, are oppressing them. We see 11:11 throughout this film so much. I think Jordan Peele, I absolutely know Jordan Peele intentionally wanted us to see this number all throughout the film because, first off, he got extremely lucky, or he didn't, and he really thought about this, and it so happens to be that verse in the Bible, and 11:11 being doubles and doppelgangers, and fucking he is brilliant. I'm realizing things as I'm making this video. I just don't know I don't know how to even make this a cohesive video that makes sense to you guys. Hope that you watch the movie and these are the same points that you need to know afterwards. I hope that makes sense. Also, another thing that stands out are the rabbits. There's something that we first see. What are they for? So basically, when Adelaide, Lupita Nyong'o, I'm going to use her names. Lupita Nyong'o is talking to her doppelganger. She says, "What do you want? What are you doing here?" Basically, she uses, one thing that I want to talk about is Lupita Nyong'o's her dedication to this character. She used spasmodic dysphonia which is basically a disorder that she actually learned. It's a whole history behind it. Look it up. I can't quote it, but it's basically something that she used for her voice to, you know, to basically differentiate the characters that she plays. She's playing herself, and then she's also playing her doppelganger. Basically, in that speech when she's talking to her doppelganger, she says, while you were up here and giving birth, you had a C-section when you had your son, and I had to cut myself open to get this son out of me, which was also the doppelganger who was burnt. And when you married your husband, I had to marry him regardless if I loved him or not because of your actions. So basically she's putting the blame on Lupita Nyong'o's normal character, and I felt empathy for her. I felt empathy because she says, while you were eating meals, I had to eat rabid, raw, and bloody. And when you for Christmas and stuff and birthdays, when you got gifts and played with toys, I was playing with metals that cut my hands. Oh my God, it was breathtaking. It was amazing. I hope I hit everything that you know, kind of confused me. What the main points was that us as Americans, we don't appreciate the gifts that we have, and we don't appreciate, and we don't actually care. I can't say we all do, because I have such a kind heart, and I hope you do too. But we don't really care about the privilege that we do have. And when we say we care about causes such as homelessness, hunger, poverty, do we actually give back? Red Cross, they have a bad rep with actually giving the funds that we do provide, you know, at the grocery stores, or we give direct donations to. Do they actually get to Africa to build those wells for water and to give them clothes and to give them food? Doppelgangers in this movie and the regular human basically represents ourselves, of course. How we are so willing to do whatever it takes to not be down there, oppressed. Even though us as Black Americans are already there, but that's another conversation, nor here or there. In our day and lives, we don't care about people in sweatshops that are kids. We don't care about people making our clothings for 1 cent an hour. We don't care about the privilege that we do have in this country. The son in this movie has a magic trick, and he's playing with fire, and he can't quite get it in his normal life, and he can't master it. The doppelganger, his doppelganger, actually mastered the trick, and that's why he has a mask on. When he lifts that up, he's burnt. As well as the daughter, Zora, she is, in her normal life, a track star, but she doesn't want to run track anymore because it doesn't serve a purpose to her. But the doppelganger really takes that so seriously. She stretched, and she was ready, and she caught up to the girl. It's just a lot. To sum it up, basically this film is a revolution that will happen one day in America, and it won't happen from outside places. It will happen right here from us. Once again, the title of the movie, Us, America, US of A. It's basically the less fortunate rising against the fortunate and taking over. And I support that message. I knew I was going to have to do this. I just knew I was going to have to do this. Because there's some things that I missed out when I was editing this video, and I just need to hit it. Jordan Peele is so fucking brilliant. He told us this entire movie the moment young Adelaide won that shirt. Well, her dad won that shirt at the amusement park, and it was a Michael Jackson Thriller shirt. And if you remember how Michael Jackson's Thriller ended, it was Michael Jackson saving his girlfriend from the zombie apocalypse, and at the end he turns around and it's actually not him, it's the zombie monster version of him, and he smiles and then continues on walking away with the girlfriend. And that's literally how the movie ended. And I forgot to talk about the dynamic between Lupita Nyong'o and her son in the film at the end. The son knows that this isn't normal. You're not a human. You're the doppelganger. It's just so much in this film to talk about, and I'm so mad that I can't put it together all by myself. I am just blown away because he literally set the movie in its tone and what's going to happen from the first 2 minutes of the film. Wow. Okay. I just had to put this in there. I had to come back. So sorry. Had to come back. Also, let's talk a little bit more about the Reds, the doppelgangers, holding hands at the end of the movie, going all across America, and how the symbolism represented the campaign that happened in the 1980s, Hands Across America, but it also represents what's happening now in America. MAGA supporters wanting to build a wall to separate us from them, the minorities, basically saying, no, you're not allowed. And it was just, I guess that's a double meaning. It's a double entendre. And this movie, holy shit, it's so much to break down and so much to talk about. I kind of want to have a panel and I want to talk about this with people who don't get it, people who actually gets it, and people who have other interpretations of it. And I just have to put this also in there. So I'm done. I'm finished. If I miss out something, oh well. Okay. But anyway, guys, thank you guys so much for watching my videos. Thank you for coming here. Thank you for supporting me so much. I love you guys, and I hope you enjoyed the movie. Please, like I said, comment down below and let me know your thoughts. Let me know your feelings. Let me know how you feel about that ending. Let me know how you feel about the score. Wow, the score? Captivating. Janelle Monáe. A 5 on it, and then the 5 on it remix. Dun-dun-dun. Oh, the dance scene when she... Wow. I'll see you next video. You alright? Peace!